Okay, we're going to do a video on kalanchoes, on good shippers, bad shippers, exceptional shippers, and how a kalanchoe is just not what you were raised to believe. It's not just the orange, the red, the yellow, and the white of this kalanchoe. And I'm going to have to log in again. All right, so in the last, 2 weeks, I bought 6 kinds of kalanchoes. This one, it's called Desert Sunrise. I only got some seeds of that. They're really hard to find and they're pretty expensive. So I ordered some seeds. I hope they come through. I'm not having good luck with seeds where people say they're selling something and then when I grow it all out, they come out as something different. So there's that. Okay, and then I'm going through what I've purchased here. These are other seeds I've purchased. All right, this one we'll talk about and why it's now refunded. I fell absolutely in love with this. I had never seen this kalanchoe before. It's called Kalanchoe Variegated Lavender Scallops Aurora Borealis. Yes, it really is that long. And I fell in love with the way that it looked. I mean, I've never seen something that had white edges like that. And, you know, it's got pink and from the lavender edging. They are a scallop leaf because of the shape. They look just like a scallop shell, pretty much. This one did not go well at all, and I'll explain that in a minute. This is another one I ordered, and I ordered 3 to 5 inch live cuttings I haven't received yet. I at first thought, how could that be a kalanchoe? But it is. It's of the genus species Kalanchoe. By the way, you could correct me if you want. Some people say kalanchoe. I just like the way kalanchoe sounds better. These have not arrived yet. They're probably sitting at the post office because they arrived today at the school, which is closed. This order, oh, by the way, these are called copper spoons. And I thought they were really quite beautiful. Okay. I also ordered this one. And I wasn't sure if it was going to be very exotic, but it just looked cool. And this one is called Lavender Scallops. This one was a hybrid, used as a hybrid to make this one. Okay? Those showed up, and we're going to talk about those in just a minute. Here's another really bizarre one I haven't received yet. I thought I ordered 2, but I guess I did. I ordered one. They only had one 4-inch and one 2-inch. So I ordered both of those, and those are in plant form. Strange, bizarre, a little ugly, but, you know, like I said, I'm becoming a kalanchoe gal. So those are on the way. These I already shared with you in a couple other videos. I purchased some fire rainbows. I purchased 2, and then I went back and I purchased 2 more. And I'm going to go over here temporarily. These are the fire kalanchoes. And I have more that showed up yesterday. And they're in a tray on the other side of the room. These are my favorite. These are called stained glass kalanchoes. And they're stained glass for obvious reasons. They have a border. And they have beautiful colors. And the bigger they get, the more colors they have. So those came in pot. And they were excellent. And so there's the fire. And then this one came, and I've never seen this in my life. I've never seen this one at all. And these are called leopard succulent kalanchoe, also known as kalanchoe memorata. And I ordered 2 4-inch pots of those. So let's look at those first. That's what these are. These came. They were in a box for almost a week, so they're just getting their green back. You can see a few of the leaves are yellow and beat up, but this is a healthy plant. I mean, and technically, if I look closer, these are both off the same plant. I thought originally they were 2 different plants, but as I kind of moved around in there last night, I could see that they were definitely connected. We'll talk about how to propagate those in another video. And then this is another baby coming off of it. So this is going to be a really healthy specimen that I'll be pulling starts from. Oops, there goes another leaf. That one's dead. You can tell that one's dead. It's frozen because it's transparent and rubbery. And that's okay. A few of them are going to fall off. You know, and shipment was pretty hard this week. I had some pretty bad deliveries, and every one of them went through USPS, the United States Post Office, and not UPS. This was another one that I ordered. This is that beautiful one that, and I'm going to show you what the description said. It said, when I went to it, it said healthy live plants. Well, that's not true. One, they're not healthy. In fact, some of them are partially dead. It's not a plant because it's not in soil. It's a leaf. So that's all it is a leaf. These are the pictures that it was supposed to look like. Mine are nothing like that. They're disgusting. And they're, like I said, half dead. So, when something shows up, you can get nasty, but it's not going to do you any good. It says they were $12. I ordered 3 sets. And that's what I got for $46.28. I got ripped off. The person that sent this did not know what they were doing. She mostly sells clothes and toys. She had like 8 different plants on her site, because I always check the seller out before I order. And when they showed up, I mean, there is a plant, there is one, and these are beginning starts, okay, which are each at a node. I did learn something really important by this shipment. I'll tell you that in a minute. That's the best plant I got for $46.28. Now, granted, I look at it and I can tell that it's got the scallop. I can tell that it's got the burgundy, which they call lavender. The leaf looks nothing like it. That's the only one that looks like that. So the other ones are not even the true plant. Only that one is. These are regular lavender scallops like these. They were supposed to be like this. That is the one that is the Aurora Borealis. I looked it up and did some research. So I was really, really unhappy. Rarely do I leave a bad review, and I didn't leave a bad review. You'll notice that some of them were dead. They were broken when they showed up. The shipping, the wrapping was absolutely lame. There was almost no padding. They were in moss, and one of them was molding. They're just not in good shape at all, and some of these may not root at all. I don't know. Okay? So I emailed the lady, and I let her know, look, I in all honesty, I need to tell you that I was deeply disappointed with my shipment. These are not real plants. These are not live real plants. These are leaf cuttings that are half dead. And I sent her pictures of what I got, and I said, this isn't at all what your description was. So I am respectfully contacting you so that I can ask for a full refund at this time, and then I will, of course, not leave negative feedback. She refunded all my money. She did apologize, but, I'm sorry, but to even send this out, to even honestly send this out and call it a live plant, and that's supposed to be 3 live plants for $46. Sorry, fail. So I did get my money back on those, but in the meantime, like I said, there are some little baby starts at nodes, but these are not these, okay? So I'm going to today put some soil, mixed soil, and I'm going to put these and lay these on the soil and let them try to grow. And maybe, even though I got a full refund, just maybe I might get a plant or 2 out of these. That one I think I'll get. Some of them are just so far gone. Like this one, I might get that one, but this plant is pretty much dying. It's terrible shape. It was bent when it showed up. And see how the end's black? That's a very bad sign. That means it was broken off or cut way. I think this one was broken off and laying in the pot that she sent me. But a couple others are looking pretty bad. This one has no sign of anything yet. The end is, black. That doesn't always mean a bad thing because it means it's scabbed over. So I put them on a paper towel. I sent her a picture. I said, this is just not working for me. So she sent a message and apologized sincerely and said, I will refund your full amount. And then, of course, I sent a message back and I said, because you're being fair, I will not leave negative feedback. And she was extremely grateful for that because this is their business. A lot of these people that are selling online, and I don't want to destroy them. I just really want a refund when I get this. That was supposed to be 3 live, beautiful, healthy plants because it's not. Okay? So that is evidence of somebody who, well, just tried to send something they knew was not quality or what the description was. I hope that when I go back to her posting, she changes her description because she's being deceptive by calling these live, healthy plants. If I can get those to grow, I can make that happen in the future, but it's going to take months, okay? So this, like I said, was one of the leopards. The other one had only one stem, but it was extremely thick, very fibrous, very healthy. This one's going to come off today. It's already loose, and it's going to die if I don't take it off. So I'm going to remove like maybe 3 or 4 from here and a couple from there and get some plants, some kalanchoes, whatever, started, of the leopards. And then of the aurora borealis, lavender scallops, I'll try to get something out of that. But this is the order that came that was fantastic, okay? This came and they were all really flat. I ordered 5 of these. Let's go back and see what the price was. Okay, the price was really good. It said 5 live cuttings, Kalanchoe lavender scallops, succulent, gray foliage, very great description. Free shipping, and I jumped on that. I love free shipping. $7.98 for 5 cuttings. I paid $5 for that, and I paid $46 for that. That is where you see the difference between quality shippers and people who are just trying to make money, okay? In all fairness, that's the truth. So I ordered 5 of these, and this lovely person, like I said, they came flat. They've been growing upwards since I put them in the tray 2 days ago. And she sent me 6 for $7.95. So if I needed more of these, I would order them from this person without a doubt. In fact, I'm going to go back to this shipper. The name is PHALAPOL, and I'm going to see if they have anything else that might be Kalanchoe or anything I want, because this shipper, you can go over here and you can go to more actions. No, it's not there because I already got the order. Okay, so if you go click on this, you can see everything else that they offer. And there's a lot of opportunity here to buy some really beautiful things. I really like that she has a lot of super fair prices. I mean, huge fair prices. They're cheaper than you'd buy in a greenhouse by far, and almost everything is $7.95 to, there's one thing at $12.95, and that's a Buddleia. She doesn't have a lot, though. So she has mostly all outdoor plants. I do like her Unimus Fortunae Goldie seedlings. These look really good. And there's 10. And they're seedlings. So, of course, I'm going to order some of those today from her. I'm just very impressed. I just wish she had a lot more stuff because I'd probably buy a lot of things from her. Here's some hibiscus, which don't last in my area. I'm in zone 8B, and they will not make it through the winter here. We're just too cold and very, very wet. I'm in Washington State. And there's a ginkgo biloba tree, which I thought was interesting. I'm not going to order that, but I do want one of those eventually. So here's what I have. I mean, if I ordered 3 orders of this and one of this, how does 11, and there's also 11 leaves, how does 11 leaves break into 3 orders? It doesn't evenly. You would have to have at least 12. So this was the end of whatever she had. Like I said, I'm going to pray that they take off. But if they don't, I haven't lost any money because I asked for a refund. I was very decent. I didn't leave a comment. In fact, I'm just not going to review hers with feedback at all because I don't want to lie. I definitely don't want to lie. It's bad karma. So these, which I told you were, I believe, lavender scallop. Yeah, lavender scallops right here with gray foliage. On each stem, and this is the shortest stem I have, on each stem I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. This one's got like 18, 19, or 20, not including the little baby ones, and it's still growing. It shot this out in the last 2 days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove a whole bunch of these lower leaves, and I'm going to root those. Look at that. That's already rooting. Isn't that crazy? That's how healthy this plant is. I'm just in awe over how incredible. Look, there's more. So I'm going to break the leaves off, a bunch of them, and I'm going to lay them in a tray, and I'm going to root them like I do other succulents like this, okay? And when I do that, of course, I know what they are, but I'm going to label the tray. And by the way, the tray these are in, I ordered some more of these. They're like 1.5 inches deep. I'm just going to lay soil in there because you don't want it super wet at all. And you simply lay your leaves on top of the soil and they root. But there was something I shared in another video this morning, and it was this product right here. Just a minute, I gotta make sure. I'm on a rolling stool, which is a quilter stool. It's like a saddle seat, so I gotta be careful when I sit down I don't fall off. So this is great stuff, okay? If you're gonna be rooting succulent leaves at all, and it says cactuses, so I guess I might use it for that too. This has your NPK ratio you need to help stimulate that. And you can use it all year long, but I'm going to be using it mostly just for rooting. That little bottle, I mean, it's not teeny. I think it's like it's 8 ounces. That was 15, 16 bucks, something like that. But it works extremely well. I saw it in a video of somebody over in Australia, and I couldn't get their brand, but this is exactly the mix that her brand had. So I will tell you, it took almost a month to get here. I don't know where it came from. Heck, for all I know, it could have come from China. Things that I order sometimes come from China that don't say they're coming from China, and they take a long time. So when I lay the leaves out, I'll do a video on that, and then I'm going to just spray them all. Because what if I have, 100 leaves that I want to sprout of any kind, these, or anything else? I don't want to dip each one in a rooting gel. And this one is specially mixed for succulents and cactuses. So this is what you want to use. By tonight, I've got to get these on some soil or they're not going to make it. I mean, they're just not. That one might, but yeah, I'd really like these to make it. That one might become that because it looks really similar, but the others do not. So these two, if I can get some babies to grow and not die off of those, I'll be sitting pretty to be able to grow the plant that I saw in the picture, okay? So again, I've got my leopard kalanchoe. I've got my Aurora Borealis lavender scalloped kalanchoes. I've got my lavender scallops. I've got these are lovely, fire rainbows. I've got 4 of these. There's a couple of those over here right now. I got in yesterday. So I ordered 2 more of these, and and the soil really got dislodged, so I got to get these fixed up. I'll be rooting some of those leaves, some of those leaves, some of those leaves, some of those leaves. And then the other thing I got, Kalanchoe, that I want to propagate is I ordered 4 more of these. I accidentally got shorted on some plants in my last order, and I emailed the guy last night, and he said, I'm sorry I didn't email you. I forgot to tell you the ones that showed up were not good. But these are more stained glass kalanchoes. So my goal in the next month is to really root a ton of kalanchoe starts. So yeah. So again, this is what we grew up knowing as kalanchoe, the orange, and I've got a red one over there in my living room, and a yellow, and then a white came along, and then a whole bunch of other things came along. So That's my Kalanchoe venture. That's my comparison between quality product, again, $46.28 for that, and then $7.95 for that. This person's not greedy. This person is not super needy. And this person is really fair. In fact, I probably would have paid 10 to 12 for these, to be perfectly honest. And then she even gave me another extra whole stalk. I mean, that's service, okay? And these, just in case you're wanting to know, the stained glass, I ordered those from one of my favorite shippers called Plant Basket Shop-23. I got those from them. That came from a whole different person, but I'm so happy with it. Well, let's go find out. Let's go see what else they have. So if you click on the name, CTS Air Plants, oh, they're mostly air plants. They've got nothing. They've got 5 things available. Gosh, that's a disappointment. So that's an aloe, air plants, Onychompseros. I have 3 plants of that. Plants on sale, oh, wait. I didn't realize. Hers actually goes to the side. How interesting. So air plant, house plant. These won't propagate because there's no nodes. Air plant. So this person's mostly air plant. But look what I managed to get from them. How amazing is that? Sorry, not this one, these. I really wish they had more. Okay, so if I click on that one, let's see. Well, that's strange. Now it says 4 or more available. Let's see what happens if I add it to the cart. Wow, it added to the cart. So I don't know why it's not showing up on their site. But I will say these were expensive. These were $14.95 each. That's real spendy. But they're really beautiful and they're exotic. And I'm going to propagate them into beautiful, beautiful plants and build my stock. So I don't know why. I should email them and let them know it's not showing up on their page. Anyway, so there's also a few other kalanchoes out there that are exotic I don't have yet. I'm sure I'll get them. I'm trying to build stock in things that aren't, super popular or out there yet. I've never seen this plant until now. Maybe it's just me, and then look at the size of that one. That one's going to go in a good sized pot. Not too big. You don't want them too big. But I've got 1, 2, 3, and then I've got this one. This is called a lucia. That's a paddle. I believe it's a paddle plant. Oh, it's a flapjack, sorry. Flapjack, and that's a lucia. And that is a type of kalanchoe. Yeah. And then I also have another flapjack that's way back there. Let's see if I can get you there. Way back there. And that one, I think is called Fire Dragon, something like that. That one's different colors. It's an intense green with red edging. This one's going to turn to a lime green and yellowish in the middle. So that's another one. And then, of course, I'll be propagating these and my stained glass. And, yeah, I'm in Kalanchoe propagating mode here. I need to get outside, though. I already went out and mowed my lawn. Spring has finally arrived in Washington State. It's like, I think it's 70 degrees almost now. And I need to get out there, but boy, do I want to play with these. So I'll be working on these tonight instead. And then I'll be posting another video for you. So if you're propagating kalanchoe leaves or any kind of succulent leaves, again, get some sort of liquid fertilizer spray. You don't want the gel because then you have to dip every single tip of every single thing. Oh, by the way, there's one more thing I did want to tell you about these. After I remove a whole bunch of the bottom leaves, I'm gonna root this bottom. I'm going to give it just a little bit of spray, and I'm going to put those in soil and make actual plants out of those too. So I'll be starting, I'm looking at probably about 40 plants with these 5 and the leaves that I'll pull. I'll probably pull 5, well, maybe 50. I'll probably pull 5 to 6 of each of these, maybe. And I'll definitely all of those and these little baby. And that's the thing I learned about a kalanchoe that's a scallop. I never ever knew this. But your nodes are where the scallop piece curls inward, like right here. So every node, that one feels dead. It feels like it's probably frozen. But if off one leaf, you don't just get one plant here. Let me switch hands here. But you'll also notice there's a root there. Okay, so that will also be laying on top of the soil along with those. Now, there is a catch. If I leave the ones connected that are still connected, they'll grow way faster because they're already feeding off the main leaf that is filled with nutrients and water. But if not, like these ones that were broken off when they showed up, I'm just going to lay those on the soil and pray they root. Or not pray. Maybe I'll have a beer instead and say, oh, I hope they root. All right. So you guys have a great day. Enjoy your plants. Get into propagating. And by the way, please subscribe. I now officially have 20 subscribers, and there's like 4 or 5 people that are going to be adding. And this is just the beginning. I've been doing this maybe about a month. It started at the second week of February, I think. So if you subscribe and follow me, that would be wonderful, because I'm also not just doing indoor cacti and succulents, okay? I'm also doing indoor house plants, propagation, pot preparation, drilling holes in glass and all sorts of things, soil mixing, outdoor gardening. I made a video today of what's going on outside. That right there, that is all my tomatoes, peppers, and basils. So I'm propagating those. But I've got a little bit of literally everything, and I am a green thumb girl. So please subscribe, and everybody have a great day. This is Cheryl signing out.